Hey my beautiful Pisces peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ant from CancerMoonsTarot and I'm coming at you guys with your July 2022 tarot reading. How are you guys? I hope you guys are well. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this and see what we got going on. Hopefully we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What information do we got coming up here for Pisces? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout the month of July 2022. Let's go ahead and begin. Taking a look at the first card out for you is going to be the Death card. So you could be connecting with the Scorpio here potentially. Moving on to the next card for you, Pisces, is going to be the Eight of Cups. And then lastly for you guys here, what do we have? And we have here the Seven of Pentacles. So taking a look at this time for you guys in the month of July, we got here the Death, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. What I could definitely say for you, Pisces, is that there is some sort of change that's coming in here for you. Whatever this change is, I do feel like it's going to require a lot more effort and a lot more patience moving into this month. There is some transition you're going through, and it doesn't feel to me like it's necessarily going to be a very easy period of time for you. It's something that's going to be a little bit tough, a little bit rough around the edges, but nothing that you can't handle is what my guides are telling me for you guys. So this could be the changes in your career life. Maybe some of you guys here are transitioning from working at a certain career field that you're used to, and then kind of getting thrown into a completely different career field that you're not necessarily used to. It's something that's new. It's something that's a little bit uncomfortable. So this could be changes in the career here, especially moving from something that had comfortability into a completely foreign environment. So some of you guys could be dealing with that energy. But if it's not about necessarily a career, it does feel to me like you're adapting to some sort of new change in your life. There's something here that is different. It's out of your element, and it's going to need your attention to detail, and most importantly, your patience is what I'm seeing for you. So, of course, do take that how that resonates to you guys. Now, whatever these changes are here with the Death card to the Eight of Cups, it doesn't feel to me like it was something that was kind of sprung upon you, because you took initiative here, Eight of Cups, to walk away from a situation. So this means that you initiated whatever this change is. So Pisceans, whether you guys decided that it was time for a career change, you knew that going into this career change wouldn't necessarily be easy, but at the same time you were up for the challenge, you were up to be patient and learn. Same thing could apply though too for those of you that are walking out of relationships. Maybe this is going from being like used to having a partner, a romantic partner, to being single and transitioning into that. You knew that it would be kind of weird, especially if you were dating somebody for quite a long time. You knew that it would be kind of weird. It would be very uncomfortable. You'd feel out of your element, but this is transitioning to being single again. For another group of you Pisceans, you might be walking away from certain connections or relationships in your life that you feel have not served you at this time. And if that's the case for you, it's going to be weird without that person. But at the same time, you knew that this was for your higher good. So it feels to me like whatever change that you're making here, jumping into the month of July, it's like it's for your highest good. It's something you want to do. You know that it will be a little bit of a challenge as well, but I do feel like you're up for the challenge here. All right? Now, before we go any further, I do want to clarify real quick why these changes were made, or what exactly was the kind of like the reasoning behind it. So let's clarify the Death card. What was the reasoning here behind Pisces wanting to change up their life a little bit? Why do we have here the Death card? And what do we got? We got here the Lovers, and we also have here the Wheel of Fortune. It was time for something new. You also caught a connection or found a connection to something new as well. So for example, Pisces, let's say we're talking about career for a second. Maybe you guys have had a career in financing for years and years and years, but you've come to the realization that doing finances and being a financial advisor and whatnot has no longer piqued your interest. It's no longer been serving you. It's no longer been fun. It's just been a stress ball for you. But recently, you picked up on the passion of creating clothing. You recognize that you're talented in making clothing. You recognize that you're talented in the fashion industry. At the end of the day, it might be something new that you're jumping into, but if you feel like you would have more fun there, if you feel like you'd be more passionate there, then you want to get the heck out of financing, right? So there's something here that just doesn't serve you anymore, and you want to see what's on the other side. Because you do feel much more connected to something here that's new for you. And also with the Wheel of Fortune, you want to experience something new. You feel like the time that you've spent with your past is coming to an end, and it's time for a fresh new start in your life. So for those of you that are dealing with relationships, you may genuinely feel like it's just over between me and the person that I've been with for the past couple years, past couple months, and I'm ready to start new and see whatever else is out there. Same thing with career. This career served me to this point, but I want to explore my other options. I want to see what else I'm passionate about. So I definitely see a big change here initiated by you, because you felt like something in your life anymore just wasn't fulfilling you anymore. It wasn't filling that cup for you, Pisces, okay? All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and take a look here now at your surroundings moving throughout the month of July. Give me some information on the surroundings here for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus throughout July 2022. What information can we get here for Pisces regarding their surroundings, please? First card out, we do got here the Page of Wands. Moving on to the next card for you, we do have here as well the Ace of Pentacles. Love that for you guys. Moving forward to the last two cards, we got here a Knight of Pentacles followed up with a Five of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, one thing I can say here for sure is that looking at your surroundings, Page of Wands here to the Ace of Pentacles. You know, you're very much so set, Pisces, into following what makes you feel passion this month. I do feel like this is going to be a very passionate month for you. You're very focused on your creativity. You're very focused on what you feel passionate about. It's not about stability or practicality as much, and it's not to say that you're not going to be practical here coming into July 2022. You're going to have a twist of, and a hint there of practicality in the types of choices that you make, but you're very focused on what makes your heart throb, on what makes you incredibly excited, on what makes you feel tons and tons of passion. And with the Page of Wands here to the Ace of Pentacles, this is you guys pursuing what it is you're actually passionate about. So I definitely feel big things for Pisceans and their careers and their financial situations here coming into July. I just feel like a lot of you guys here are getting ready to chase a new passion, chase a new dream, or really invest yourself into something you newly feel connected to, you know? There's just something in your life that you feel isn't for you anymore, and you want to give something new a chance, or you want to give something new here a shot. Now, looking at the Knight of Pentacles followed up with the Five of Pentacles, the thing here, though, Pisces, is that, of course, in your surroundings, you may have people who are going to try to say that they want the best for you, and that maybe you should reconsider your decisions. You shouldn't walk away from what's stable or from what's practical. You know, if you're in a good spot right now, Pisces, don't put yourself at risk. You know, you're going to have people in your environment that don't think you should be a risk taker because they're incredibly scared to see you fail. Now, that doesn't come from a place of malice. It comes from a place of love, because you're dealing with people that don't want to see you in a bad place. You know, God forbid something bad happens, but at the same time, if you live your life in a bubble, you're never going to be able to explore what the air feels like, you know? So at the end of the day, you gotta give yourself chances to take these risks in life, or you're never going to know where you could go, what you could explore, what you could do, what you can create, what you can manifest. So you will have these types of people surrounding you, but ultimately, Pisces, if you're feeling incredibly passionate towards something, if you're feeling incredibly connected to something new, there's no reason to not give it a chance and to not give it a try. You know, my best advice that I always tell people is that the people who are super passionate about what it is they're doing are the people that are most likely to succeed. Because the more passionate you are about your craft, or about what you feel connected to, or what it is that you're doing, the more successful you're going to be in it, because you're going to give it your all, you know? So do keep that in mind, guys. All right? Let's go ahead, though, and move forward real quick and see how you're doing mentally here moving throughout the month of July. So we're going to do a bit of a quick mental health check-in for Pisces here. What information can we have here for Pisces regarding their mental health moving throughout July 2022? First card out, we do got here the Three of Pentacles. So I definitely feel like you've really been working on it. I do see some of you guys might have recently started doing affirmations before bed. That was kind of like the envisioning of what I got, seeing you guys doing affirmations in the morning and then at night. So this might be a new routine that you guys are bringing in. We do have here the Queen of Swords. Moving on forward from that, we also have here the Knight of Swords, which I really love to see, especially for mental health. And then we do have here the Two of Pentacles. Cool. So Pisces, mentally, you're looking pretty strong. I definitely feel like with the Queen of Swords here to the Knight of Swords, what this is saying is that you're not holding back on what it is you're feeling. You're becoming very expressive. So in July 2022, you're not afraid to talk about your feelings. You're not afraid to talk about the elephant in the room. If there's something that you need to say, if there's something you have to get off your chest, you're going to feel free to do so. So this is great. This is not holding back any feelings. This is not bottling up your emotions. You're being pretty blunt with yourself and honest with yourself, and you're also being blunt and honest with others about how you feel. And also, we do have here a Two of Pentacles, which is a recognition of, like, what is more important, right? Should I focus on the negative things that are happening in my life, or should I focus on the positive things? Most people would say focus up on the positive. This is critical thinking here with the Two of Pentacles. You're asking yourself, what's more important to pay attention to, the negative stuff or the positive stuff? Should I focus on this one bad thing that happened and let it ruin my entire day, or should I embrace a bunch of other positive things I can do to make my day better? You're having the mindset here with this Two of Pentacles of focusing on what's actually important, because the more you focus on the things that are dragging you down, that takes away time for the proactive things you could do to make your day so much better. So Pisces, I definitely feel like you're building a very solid and positive mindset here moving into the month of July. You're very much so working on yourself. You're becoming very expressive. Mentally, you guys seem to be doing pretty damn good. So I'm really happy to see that for you. Now, let's go ahead and get a little bit more information before I move further into the reading. Like I mentioned, overall, what I'm seeing here so far for your month of July is that you're basically in a position where you're leaving behind something in your life and you're jumping into something new, something that you've never got your feet in before, something that you've never stepped into before. It's a completely new type of territory, but it's something you feel a vibe with. It's something you feel connected to. As I've mentioned for Pisces, this could be a massive career change. This could be a relationship change. Maybe you've recently got out of a relationship, but you found a connection with somebody new and you want to give them a chance too. I definitely see you guys dipping your feet in the water here into a brand new adventure, but it's going to require a lot of patience and it's going to require a lot of time to learn how to do something new. Like I said, your main focal point of the month here is focusing on what it is you're actually passionate about, because this month you're going to start to align with new passions and new things that you really feel connected to. There's going to be new types of creative outlets that are presenting itself to you, and it's a great time here to get involved in new things, because I do feel like if you continue to take the path of what you feel really passionate towards, that's going to be the path of success here for most Pisceans that are watching. So I definitely feel like that'll be within your interest. Now, I did say in your surroundings, watch out. You have people who mean well, but they may not realize that they're putting you down at the same time. So just be mindful of that. I think that people around you aren't trying to cause any sort of malice when they say maybe you shouldn't risk things in life, maybe you should stay where you are. I definitely feel like you'll be getting lots of unsolicited advice moving into this month, but I think it's coming from a good place from certain people. Just remember, when people don't want you to take risks, it's because they themselves don't believe that if they took the same risk, they would be able to succeed. People look at what people do in a way as if they were able to do it. Like if somebody doesn't believe they could do something, they're not going to believe you can do it, So in actuality, people kind of just reflect how they feel about themselves and they project it onto us. And they don't mean to do that, but it's a very natural thing that we see. So Piscean, I wouldn't worry about other people's opinions and comments at this time in the month of July. I would go ahead and power forward and continue to do you. All right, let's see where you go from here, man. What can you expect moving forward throughout the rest of the month of July? All right, what can my Pisces expect here? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, moving throughout the rest of their July 2022. First card out, we do got here the High Priestess. Moving on to the next card for you. We do got here the Ten of Wands. Moving on forward from that, we do got here the Star card. And then lastly for you Pisces, we do have here the Tower. Uh-oh. Lots of Pisces are like, wait, I'm going to have to expect a freaking Tower moment throughout the rest of my July over here. Trust me, it's nothing negative at all. I think this Tower moment's going to be a good one. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, with the High Priestess card here all the way to the Ten of Wands, what you can expect going forward is this kind of feeling of wondering if you made a mistake. You moved out of something that was stable, you moved out of something that you were used to and comfortable, and now you are thrown to the wolves, right, Pisces? You have basically blasted yourself into a brand new beginning of unfamiliar territory. And it's scary. It's definitely scary with this Ten of Wands over here. You're like, man, I just made life so much harder for myself. But at the same time, you also made your life so much more exciting. I'd like you to think of that in that perspective. When we get to start new things, it can be relatively exciting. When we get to be in a period of time where we don't know what comes next and life kind of keeps us on edge, it can be a bit of a good time. So embrace your inner daredevil here moving throughout July. Embrace your inner adrenaline here moving throughout the rest of July. You may not know what the future or where the future is going to lead you to, but at the end of the day, I think it's exciting sometimes not knowing what comes next, because that leaves so much room for creativity of what it is you actually want to do. Moving on forward from this though, Pisces, like I said, I think that going forward throughout the rest of July, the nerves might get to you a little bit, but I feel like you're going to have faith here with the Star card. Star card here says you believe in yourself. Star card here says, I didn't make this choice for no reason. I believe in myself, and I believe that I'm able to succeed. And believing in yourself goes a very, very long way. I think a lot of people don't understand the power of belief within yourself. If you're able to believe that you will succeed in something and you follow that through with action, you are going to manifest everything that you want. Remember, there is no law of attraction without the law of action. You need both of those to combine to manifest stuff in your life. So Pisces, if you can believe in yourself and take action towards your goals, you're going to see those goals manifest. Now, with the Tower card showing up over here, the Tower card is going to be the card that is a big aha moment. It is a massive moment of realization. So where you're going from here is I think you're going to recognize something really, really big, Pisces. And I think you're going to realize that this path you've just walked on is the path that feels like home. You thought you were charting and walking on unfamiliar territory, but it's going to quickly feel natural to you where you're moving forward to in the month of July, Pisces. For example, for those of you that are making career changes, at first you're jumping to a career you know nothing about, but then you're going to notice that you pick it up incredibly quickly. You're going to notice that you get excited doing the work each and every single day. You're going to notice that you get excited every time you think about it. And then suddenly it's going to feel like second nature for you, to the point where it's like, damn, this was my dream career all along. Same thing for those of you that walked out of partnerships and walked towards new ones. You may feel like this new partner at first was new, you didn't know if you were going to like them, you didn't know if you were going to have a future with them, and then suddenly everything's so natural. It's like you felt like you've met this person in another lifetime. It's like, holy shit, this is amazing. You are my soulmate. I thought the other person was my soulmate, but wait, you are definitely my soulmate because we click so well. You know, same thing can apply to if you meet new friends. Maybe this reading is about walking away from old groups of friends and meeting new people, whatever it may be. I think that the massive aha moment you're going to have is that the path that you were so scared to walk upon, even though you took a chance, you took a gamble, even though you were worried maybe this wasn't the right thing for you to do, it turns out to be the best thing you could have ever done, because you feel like you're exactly where you need to be. You feel like you're home. All right? I love that. Beautiful, beautiful message. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle for you, okay? What's going to go ahead and be the overall outcome here for Pisces, please? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout the month of July 2022. What is going to be the overall outcome here for their month, please? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And what do we have? We do have here the Eight of Swords, but we also have here the Eight of Swords followed up with the Emperor. And the Emperor is the boss-ass bitch energy. I love that, Pisces. So Eight of Swords over here, a little bit of worries, a little bit of overthinking, but you're going to go ahead and manage that out here with, excuse me, wrong card. You're going to go ahead and manage that out here with the Emperor. What the Emperor does is this is a person who gets themselves composed. This is a person who pulls themselves together and gets on grind time and gets things done. When you see the Emperor card in the tarot deck, this is the person who's successful. This is the person who's the boss. This is the person who knows what they're doing. So Pisces, no matter how worried you may feel moving throughout the rest of July, if you made the right choice or not, as you continue to keep doing what it is you're doing, you're going to realize that what you're at or where you're at in your life is literally second nature. The path that you're on is exactly the path that you were supposed to step upon. And once you start to realize that, you're going to tap into that Emperor energy and you're going to enjoy exactly what it is that you're doing. So Pisces, I'm telling you, you don't have a damn thing to worry about here moving throughout the month of July. I feel like this new path that you're stepping upon is going to be exactly where you need to be. And once you recognize that, you're going to tap into the Emperor energy and you're going to be the boss here moving into your new world. I love that for you, man. I like it, baby. I like it a lot. Listen, I think sometimes we all get a little bit freaked out walking away from our environment that we're comfortable with. But what I learned from a teacher back in high school is that the best saying I've ever heard, and I take it with me on a daily basis, is you need to start getting comfortable with being uncomfortable, because the more you put yourself in uncomfortable situations, the more you grow and expand, the more you learn, and the more you can figure out on whether or not you resonate with new things, the more new types of passions you can discover, cool new experiences you can discover. If we spend our life constantly sitting in our comfort zone, we're never going to expand, we're never going to grow, we're never going to figure out if we like something so much more than what we have in front of us right now. So Pisces, get comfortable with being uncomfortable here, baby. I know it's going to be a weird transition. I know that you're jumping into something blindly, jumping into something brand new, but I'm telling you, moving throughout July and the rest of the months ahead, this new beginning, this new path that you're stepping on, it's going to feel like home, it's going to feel like second nature, and you're inevitably going to recognize, I'm exactly where I needed to be. I'm so happy and grateful that I chose this new beginning. All right, Pisces, I love you all so much. Thank you for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Hopefully this reading resonated to you. Hopefully it wasn't too confusing and I explained everything in a good manner. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to leave a comment in the comment section below. If you're new here, definitely do consider subscribing. And with that being said, Pisces, enjoy your July, and I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.